Hi, this is BB. Um, See, I was just like having a thought about gang stalking and people who were orchestrating the gang stalkers, the people who are funding the operation. Um, it's like, when do they stop? If they've already stolen from us, they've already gotten, when do they stop? If they see us going to the police and we're making complaints, we're making queries, sending in letters to the cyber.gov, cyber crimes, cyber stalking, sending in actual letters to the FBI and are responding. Is it because they're not responding the way they should, or when they should, or if they should or not? Is this what motivates them to keep coming at us? Well, they must be watching us really keenly. Because for me, if I were doing this to someone, and the moment they got involved with the law, I would be running the opposite way. They're not doing that, are they? No, these stick around. What does that tell you? Is that they've done it before and they know what the procedure is. They know when they press this button how you will act, press that button. It's like basically they're pressing buttons on us, getting us to react in a certain way to their orchestrated stimuli for us. They orchestrate it. They can now pretty much completely control a person's life, and it's not that difficult from what I see. Because once you cripple the person financially, once you start attacking a person, you're hacking them, this gang stalking, this starts, whatever, they notice. It's like textbook how we react from then on. What we do is we try to get rid of all the old devices. We start spending money, trying to replace them, get new ones, get all these equipment and all these anti-hacking and antivirus, which doesn't work, because these are viruses on two legs, and they'll keep coming. As soon as you get a phone or a new laptop or a new desktop or a tablet or whatever, it's like you're buying it for them almost. And then you get angry, you break that one. Then you get angry and you break the other one. That's it. And then you eventually start depleting your savings, trying to, like, in your way, outrun them. But it's kind of hard, because once they get a hold of your router, that's it. Which means they have to be at least close to you to get hold of your router. So they're just going to sit and wait for you to replace it and then get the other one. I mean, I'm not sure how they do it. But I guess they have more advanced technology than your average bear here. So, and the more money they accumulate is the more they probably upgrade their their devices. Their technology, they get technology upgrades. So the more money they accumulate, they're actually, getting better equipped, as it were. So the thing is, that being said, is the way how they react. But when I think at some point they cross over into almost a God complex. Now, the criminal mindset here, just to do what they do, constitutes a criminal mindset. Just to have the desire to do what they do constitutes a criminal mindset. It's a criminal mindset, which means it's not a healthy one for anybody around them, that with money or something that they can use. I mean, they're not going to go hack a bum on the street if he doesn't have money. They're not going to go hack somebody who's living in a homeless shelter if they don't have any money. They will only attack people that they can get some change from. Because ultimately, this is what they want. They want something that will lead them to some kind of financial, some change. I call it change. I said it in a very derogatory way, but they're looking for money. They're looking for money. I mean, look at me. They can't just come and take over my life and pretend to be me, just like that. They could, of course, sell my identity to someone else and then mess them up too. Because remember this, if they're going to sell your identity to somebody else and the person willingly buys it, then what do you think will happen to that person? The person there's no legs for that table to stand on. They'll be merciless with them. Get their asses deported quickly. And then take whatever assets they have. What are they going to say? They go to the police and say, well, what's your name? It's BB. Where'd you come from? Different country, you know. They have no idea. They can't go. So these people know who they're targeting. In my case, I think they've been selling my identity. I'm not sure. Maybe yes, maybe no. There's something about me that gives them this feeling of confidence that they will get away with this. They've got some holy grail over my head. I don't know what it is. They got the holiest of holy grails and it's sitting over my head. They feel confident that this will go their way. This is going to turn out to be exactly what they want. They will be able to get away with what they've stolen, and I will just shut my goddamn mouth. And that's what most of you, the people who are attacking you, believe. Especially the ones who are persistent. The ones who are persistent will keep doing that. So, in my case, I am not sure what exactly they have. But I invite them to let's go to a court of law. Whatever they have, let's go to a court of law. If it's something for me to take my knocks with, I'll take my knocks, but so will they. Nobody will walk out freely that day. If that's whatever it is, if I've done something wrong, I will take my knocks. I'm not above taking my knocks. But so will they. Because they're typical bullies, of course. You know, this will happen to you, that will happen to you, this will happen to you, that will happen to you. Apparently in this scenario, nothing happens to them. Oh no. They're as pure as the driven snow. They're like rain, the purity in them. They're so pure. They're like angels, basically. They doesn't do anything wrong. They don't. No. Shit will happen to me and to all of you who this is experiencing this, unfortunately. We're the bad ones. We're the ones who are going to rot in hell and in jail. We're the ones who are horrible to them because in anger or something we might have said a comment or said something and they've recorded it. Now they have us. They can nail us. Get us. Scared. No, we're scared shitless. We must let them do something to us with a bamboo pole. Just bend over and let them have their way. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. There's only one way to stop these people, and it's legal. Don't back down. Don't buckle. The moment you do that, you're paving the way for your descendants to suffer worse at their hands. This is not going to stop. If we back down, if we just fold and give them what they want, they will keep coming and keep coming. Your descendants, your kids, the grandkids. I don't have any. But my body and my flesh and my man is no better than anybody else's. It's not right for them to do this to me or anyone else. Because when death comes, it comes to every man's door, rich, poor, black or white. When the rain falls, it falls on everyone's roof. When the sun shines, it shines on everybody's roof. God is not partial. So my thing is, I'm not going to back down from them. Don't back down. Because this is what they want. And once they know they can do that, all we're going to succeed in doing is making them stronger. And they will keep pushing things. The other people they go to, oh my God, what are they going to do to them? It's like a new evil. It's like a scourge. I don't care how many devices they have or how much technology, advanced technology. What kind of heart do they have? What kind of conscience do they have? What kind of empathy do they have? None. None. They don't have any. The devices are just tools for the darkness that's inside of them. It's just tools that they use to mess with people. Their evil is inside. As Bob Proctor said, he said when he talked about electricity, he said, do you understand how it works? I don't understand how it works. I was quoting him. But I do know one thing, is that they can use electricity to cook a man's meal, his dinner, but it can also use the same electricity to cook the man. Is what your intention is. What do you do with it? What do you do with it? See, right now as I'm talking, I can smell kerosene. It's very strong. It's very strong. And then this voice in my head, if this is a psychic, or even if it's just freaking schizophrenia, let's call it what it is. That doesn't mean that I'm not smelling this. This doesn't mean that it's not something wrong. That doesn't mean that I'm not being hacked, because I can see it. See, schizophrenia is not going to hack me. This is a real person doing this, or a group of people. And it's happened concurrently along with my so-called schizo. And I'm being realistic. Realistic. I'm not gonna take it and just bend over and give them what they want. They want to kill me. Why should I just dig the hole for them to put me in? I'm not gonna go dig the hole for them to bury me alive. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm asking you not to do that. Stand up and fight in every which way you can. Make yourself stronger. No matter what, you gotta make yourself stronger. I know it's hard. And find someone that you can talk to, or talk to me, or talk to your God, talk to in whichever way or shape or form you worship him or her. Just worship. Ask. Whatever it takes to strengthen you, just do that. Just keep doing it. No matter what, just keep doing it. But when it comes to them, it's like I feel like, where do they stop? Where does this stop? How far will they go? To ultimately death? Is death the only way to stop them? When I know that I'm being fogged out, I look at my glasses, and my glasses are getting foggy. My cat, she doesn't even know where to go. Poor baby, she hasn't had much sleep in like 2 days. She doesn't know where to go because she's smelling it too. The whole house, I don't know what it is. I think what they want is to brand me a drug addict. To make it seem like I'm a drug addict. There's no credibility here. I'm high and I'm paranoid and I'm talking shit. I'm seeing shit that isn't there. I don't know. But the police will have to go to prior about a year ago and find out what my personality was like. All the blood tests have taken everything and see. Well, if I started using drugs last year, now, what was my motivation for using these drugs? Why did I suddenly, being an absolute against drugs, suddenly started using drugs, and in such copious amounts? Why would I do that? Is that realistic? Did someone die? What happened? What changed for me to do that? I don't know. Maybe they have a plan, but I don't know. I'm not privy to it, you understand? What was the plan? I mean, I've been alone all my life. It's not to say, well, I had a group of friends and they disappeared, or I had a partner or he or she died, or, my pet died. My pet is still here, of 16 years. She's still here. My business was making money. What could it possibly be? I mean, what are the beautiful effects of these drugs? I don't know. There must be some kick-ass shit. I don't know. I don't know what they are. I mean, I'm looking at all possibilities. So what could this possibly be? What would they say here? I don't understand. I mean, what is this for? Is she just insane? What is this? Well, if she has to go to kill me to establish an insanity alibi, well, she probably won't need it after then, will she? Then I bet you the next day she'll be right as rain. Back to her old self. No more insane. I don't know what exactly she's telling herself. It's been over a year since they sat around my house, tormented me relentlessly, and I moved away from California. I am not pressing charges against them. I never looked back. I moved away for a reason, to move on with my life. To just get on my damn way. I don't understand this. Why is this still happening? I don't know. I mean, what is this about? I don't understand. They stole from me, okay. Nobody is looking for them, I'm sure. Still, the question, why is this still happening? What else in addition to stealing did they do? Did they do something else? If they're talking about gang stalkers, and they hired gang stalkers, or they hired a bunch of people to do shit to me, I know one thing. A gang stalker is not going to do shit on his own if they're not paying him or her. So the moment they stop paying these people, they're going to stop. They ain't got time to waste. They have bills to pay too. I mean, they're just like you and me. I guess they have bills to pay. After a day of gang stalking or a night of gang stalking, they got to eat and sleep and have bills to pay too, you know? So if they stop paying them, they're going to stop messing with people. So it's not to say, well, something was created and then it just got out of hand. Who is paying the gang stalkers? It's not to say, well, I have shit. I don't have shit. All I have is their website. So I don't think people will kill me for a freaking website. I don't think they would kill me for a business that's online strictly. Doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. But anyway, whatever you do, it's like these people have like God complex. They do. They have God complex. They feel like they own us. After a while, they have this kind of control over us, and the control over our lives gives them this rush of excitement. Like they own people, like they own cattle now. A piece of property, a piece of a person. It's disgusting, but it is what it is, because I feel like that. They're only to be sold to the highest bidder. Anyway, stay strong, be strong, reach out to somebody else, and just don't get paranoid. When you get something solid, go to the police. Hopefully somebody somewhere will start to listen to us, and then they will have a department in the FBI or wherever to start looking into stuff like us. There's Russian hackers, and they go after them, but we are getting blasted here, right in their own backyard, and they need to help us. They need to help us.